Hi again, everybody, and welcome live to the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa. It's day number one of the 58th Annual Tournament of Champions, powered by Quick Trip, rolls on. Hello, everyone. I'm Todd Miller, along with Dale Superintendent of Schools, Will Jones. Will knows a thing or two here about the Tournament of Champions. We'll talk about that in a moment, but he also knows a lot about this Dale Pirate team. 13-1, riding high, the number one team in Class 2A. They've won back-to-back 2A state champions. But they come into this thing a little bit different role, Will, than what we saw last year. Last year, they were the huntee. This year, they had that big bullseye on their backs after one, playing very well in the Tournament of Champions over Thanksgiving in Illinois, and two, winning this very same event last year.
Yeah, with Dale winning the event last year, they are the hunted. Things have turned around, totally different situation. Nobody's sneaking. Dale is not sneaking up on anybody this year, and especially after beating the 16th ranked team in the nation. Basically, the street credibility of this team continues to grow.
It's one thing about Jeff Edmondson I respect. He had a long winning streak, about 42 straight games, I think, entering the season. That at the time was in the top 7 nationally of active win streaks. He didn't care about that. He cares about getting his team ready to defend 2 state championships. And by doing that, you go and you play the big boys in Illinois, and you come back here to defend your crown.
Absolutely, Todd. He's all about making sure this team reaches its highest potential. He doesn't care about accolades for himself.
All right, talk about this event from a coach's perspective. You know what Jeff's going through. He's kind of David against some of these Goliaths here with the larger schools, but you came in here with a very good Garber team and probably should have been back here a second year, and you know what it's like to be one of the smaller guys on the floor.
Absolutely. That's what's so great about this tournament, the big-small matchups in day one. That usually brings the biggest crowds. Everybody wants to see if David can get Goliath one more time. And absolutely, I mean, Dale is maybe the best. Everybody recognizes them as maybe the best team in this tournament. So different situation this year, but just what makes this tournament special is the time of year and those big, small matchups.
I like this matchup for the Pirates. They're going to have to play well. Nathan Hale is a very talented ball club. They have a terrific 6'8" player that really is getting some looks from some Division I schools. But I think the discipline of the Pirates wins out at day's end over Hale, don't you?
I was speaking to a Tulsa athletic department, pretty high-ranking official, and he told me that Cabron Lewis is about as talented a big man as they've had ever, and that's saying a lot. Now, if he can put it all together, we'll see. He's just a junior. He's got some time to work, but he is an absolute freak.
One of the things you're going to have to do is keep the ball out of the hands of Rio Adams. He's 6'8". He's the one I was talking about that's gotten some looks for Mississippi State. He's strong. He's physical. He's athletic in the low post. And I'll tell you what, if you let him get behind you, you're going to be getting a poster because he loves to dunk the ball.
Yeah, I apologize, Todd. That's the one I was referring to. Absolutely. He is so talented and plays above the rim.
Nathan Hale, coming off a 20-6 season last year, was their best record since 1998. Felix Echeverria is their head coach. He had been a 5-year assistant before taking over the head coaching reins this season. Jeff Edmondson, one of the nicest guys, and I think some of the most undervalued coaches in the state just because he's not a self-promoter at all. In his 16th season at Dale, he coached from 1999 to 2004 at Meeker. His career record, 465 and 148. Pirates, we told you, are the defending champions here at the Tournament of Champions. They defeated Tulsa Union Crossings and Tulsa Memorial. That is a gauntlet of teams to win the championship a year ago. They became the smallest school to win the Tournament of Champions since New Lima. Back in 1978, defeated Stillwater in overtime. The Pirates are 13-1. They went 3-1 in a very prestigious Kevin Brown Memorial Tournament of Champions over the Thanksgiving weekend. They defeated St. Lawrence. They defeated the host school, Washington, and they also defeated at the time the number 16 ranked team in the country, Metamora. That game was in overtime, and that was a big time, I don't want to say coming out party, maybe for around the country it was for Dayton Forsyth. 49 points, and that went over Metamora.
Unbelievable. High-level basketball, and University of Oklahoma, glad they had him wrapped up when they got him.
All right. Yeah, you're right, because Illinois coaching staff was sitting right there drooling at courtside. Let's take a look at Felix Echeverria's starting lineup. Nate Moorhead will start. He is a senior. Kamari Bailey is a senior. Cabron Lewis, one of their top 2 players, a senior. Devontae Griggs, a senior. And Rio Adams, as we told you, he is a junior, and he'll wear number 25. For the Dale Pirates, you know their starting lineup. If you follow high school basketball, Easton Edmondson, who is the straw that stirs the drink for the Pirates. He leads with 60 assists, 24 steals of the year. He's the coach's son, a 5'10 junior. Levi Kelly is a 5'11 junior. Deacon Jones, a 6'2 senior. Trey Chambers, a 6'6 junior. And Dayton Forsyth, a 6'2 senior. Couple of numbers to look forward to this tournament. Deacon has 287 career rebounds. Dayton Forsyth is 78 points away from 2,000. If he averages 26 here at the TOC, which could happen, he would become a 2,000-point scorer. And Deacon Jones, of course, against Luther earlier this year, before Christmas, eclipsed 1,000 points in his career, 1,011. You know, you look at the numbers, Dale averages 72.5 points a game. They could average 95 if the starters and the reserves played a full game. They've only had 5 games this year, Will, in which the starters and the backups, the key backups, basically the 8-man rotation is played into the fourth period.
Challenged very, very rarely, and familiarity is our strength. Same lineup for 3 years, but just add in Denton Forsyth.
Rio Adams and Trey Chambers to jump center, and the defending boys tournament of champions about to tip off here in downtown Tulsa. There is a good crowd here on hand, and Rio Adams and company have controlled the opening tip. Cabron Lewis, guarded by Easton Edmondson. Dale will guard Hale in a man-to-man defense. Lewis veers to the right, goes down the paint, juggles the ball, and still somehow keeps it in the palm of his hands and throws it in off the window. 2-0 Rangers with 7:40 to play here in the first period. Edmondson brings the ball into the front court. Dale moving from right to left here in the first half as we watch. Levi Kelly brings it back up front to last year's MVP, Dayton Forsyth. Forsyth around Rio Adams, and it's knocked away from Dayton out of bounds. Possession remains with the Pirates.
You see that length of Rio Adams giving us a little trouble on the perimeter.
Well, he is a talented guy. He just oozes athleticism from every pore. You look at him out there on the floor. Levi Kelly to Forsyth out front. Nathan Hale with a 2-0 lead here early. Dayton Forsyth to the goal. Comes to a jump stop. Follow-away jumper. Spins out no good. Chambers spins off. Rebound out of bounds. And who touched it last? They say it's off of the Rangers. Nathan Hale, 5-2 of the season. Won 20 of their 26 last year. Their best start since 1998. Ironically enough, that's the last time that Hale has been into the Tournament of Champions. They finished 4th that year. Down the paint goes Jones. Shot blocked. And Hale able to save it inbounds. They'll start the break. Back the other way is Cabron Lewis. Lewis had it stripped out of his hands by Kelly. It'll stay with the Rangers with 6:55 to play here in the first period. 2-0 Nathan Hale. Kamari Bailey, one of 4 seniors in the starting lineup for Felix Echeverria's club, to inbound as Kelly fronts the entry pass. Looking now, he'll get it to Rio Adams, that's Bailey on a return pass. He bounces it back out high for Devontae Greggs. Greggs to Lewis in front of us. He has the only basket here with the first minute 15 of the ball game. Rio Adams working against Trey Chambers, unguarded left wing. They work it to the high post. Greggs had it knocked away, and Deacon Jones, who leads the team in deflections, has another one. Jones with another career steal to Kelly. One dribble, open out front, misses wide right. Rebound on the floor, and Moorhead unable to corral it. It's off of Dayton out of bounds, so the Pirates get a break.
Previous possession, they tried to take advantage of Easton in the post. He's a tenacious defender.
He has the quickest hands and the best anticipation of passes of about anyone you'll find at this level. Dayton Forsyth behind the back, and they blocked the shot, and he came back down. And Dayton is saying that should not have been a travel. Instead, it's going to be the Pirates' first turnover of the ball game. Dale, in turnover margin, is 7 to the good against the opposition. They only average 10 a game, and they average, give it up just 8 points a game off their own mistakes. Cabron Lewis, an open 3 right circle. It's an air ball. Deacon Jones with a rebound. Speeds back the other way. Doesn't have the numbers. Pitches right corner. Edmondson drives underneath the basket. And the bounce pass knocked away out of bounds. I think it was off of Rio Adams. So it's taken almost 2 minutes for Dale to get any points. And Forsyth on an inbounds pass tips it in from in front of the rim.
Caught the defense sleeping there on a lob play.
6 minutes to go here in the opening period. We're tied at 2 in the third of 4 boys games. Winner will play tomorrow against Owasso or Metro Christian as Demario Adams forces his way to the paint and draws the foul. They're going to call it on Trey Chambers. That's his first. Trey has a tendency from time to time to get into foul trouble, Will, and he cannot do that tonight with Adams out there.
No, I definitely need him on the floor. Plus, he's just such a good player. But Adams has been really floating around the perimeter. I wonder if we're going to see him in the post at some point here.
Well, you would think that's where he likes to play. He likes to dunk the ball. The first foul shot rattles in and out. Dale opponents shooting just 58% for the foul line. They average just under 12 free throws per game. Second one rolls off, no good. Nathan Hale with nobody down to rebound, so Chambers gathers it up. A 2-2 tie. Pirates early have never led, but can change that with a bucket here. Edmondson to Forsyth out high. Dayton pulls up inside the arc. Shot was on line, but short. Chambers keeps it alive, and Trey corrals it. His second rebound. He's closed it in for his career on 400, and as they fire a jumper out front, a foul has been called against the Rangers. It's going to cost Nate Moorhead his first personal foul, and that's the first against Tulsa Nathan Hale.
Levi Kelly is so good at drawing fouls at three-point line, much like Steph Curry. He just has a knack for it.
Edmondson and Chambers will check out. Jet Higdon will come in along with Denton Forsyth. Denton has really been good as a sophomore. 9 points a ball game. He's also averaging over 2 boards per contest. He'll trigger it inbounds to his senior brother, Dayton, with 5:25 to play here in the first half. Forsyth with the only points early. Guarded by Adams. Boy, that's a great matchup. Look at him take him off the dribble, but he misses everything of the runner. Rebound to Hale, taken back by Jones. Down low to Forsyth to Higdon on the bounce pass for the layup.
Unselfish there of Dayton.
How about this? Dale assists on 60% of their shots made this year. That is assist number 233 of the year, and they've made 388 baskets. And a foul at the other end as Lewis was able to get into the paint. Fouls against Jet Higdon. That's his first.
Coach Edmondson really emphasizes making the right basketball play, and these kids have done a great job of taking that to heart.
Cabron Lewis, first free throw is up, and that one front rims no good. Cabron, a senior, averages double figures for the Rangers. Again, he was, along with Demario Adams, the top 2 on the scouting report for the Dale coaching staff this week. Second free throw is good. First make and 4 tries at the line tonight by Nathan Hale. Advantage is 1 for Dale. The Pirates 4, the Rangers 3. Denton Forsyth will bring it to the front court. Dale wearing the home white uniforms tonight. He'll attack right, goes to the corner for Jones. Jones into the paint, flips it left for Kelly. Off the dribble, now angles back to the right wing to Denton Forsyth. Hard to the goal for the layup.
No fear by Denton to challenge Rio Adams.
He is extremely tough and an extremely confident player. 4:26 to play here in the first period. Pirates have opened the lead up to 3. Lewis with it out front. Drives right baseline. Lobs it across the floor. Moorhead tries to drive, and he's cut off on the baseline by Jones, and he traveled.
Deacon caused that turnover with his pressure and his strength.
Deacon Jones, again, I think it's appropriate that people recognize the fact he has over 1,000 points, because if you just casually watch Dale, you think he's more of a defensive specialist than he is, but he can really score. Averages over 12 points a game for his career, and he's been a 4-year starter. Incidentally, the senior class, 101 wins in 109 career games. I think that's pretty decent. Denton Forsyth, left corner 3 is an air ball. Ball on the floor, picked up by Jones, and he puts the garbage in the compactor. Deacon with his first basket. Dale on an 8-point run, now leads by 3 over Tulsa Nathan Hale. Kamari Bailey, a rare touch for him, bounces it for Adams against Higdon, muscles to the goal and rattles it in.
There's that post up we were looking for. Very nice post move.
You know, Jet's a strong physical kid, but he can do much with Rio right there.
Rio's quickness is another addition that makes him really scary down there.
3:24 to play here in the first period, along with Will Jones and the Squirtle crew. I'm Todd Miller, downtown Tulsa. Game number 5 of the day. Baseline left is Dayton Forsyth to Kelly. Now Dayton drives right, spins right, Kicks it to Kelly. Right corner three. Front rim's no good. Jones with the rebound. Stuck in traffic. Ripped it away. Kicks it to Dayton for three. That one front rim's no good. Denton with the rebound. Goes back up and he's fouled.
Boy, really good job by Deacon creating extra possessions when our offense is struggling a little bit.
And that is even more important because that's the first foul against Demario Adams and the second against Nathan Hale here in the first period. So Denton Forsyth will go to the line. He's hit 14 of 20 for 70% this season. The Pirates are a 74% foul shooting team. They only average 10 makes a ball game, but they don't get there a lot either. Only 13 plus per ball game. Denton hits the first. The sophomore will have one more, looking for his fourth point. Chambers has checked back in along with Easton Edmondson.
Thing I notice about Denton this year is his strength. He's really filling out and becoming a physical player.
Second free throw is good. He was some type of junior high player. I remember you telling me at the start of last year.
39 points in a game. Very talented.
And a turnover intercepted by Higdon at midcourt. Fakes the pass, loses the handle. Saved in bounds by Denton, but his momentum carried him out of bounds. So the exchange of turnovers gives it back to Nathan Hale with 2:48 to play here in the first period. Dale on a 10-3 run. They trailed early 2-0. Now lead at 10-5.
Something you and I see a lot with Dale is their spurt ability. The team can feel like they're in it, and then all of a sudden they look up, they're down 15.
You're exactly right. Bad pass. Unfortunately for Nathan Hale, it touched Chambers and went out of bounds. That pass hit the backboard. Yeah, it'll look like maybe that is the night that they lose or they play a close game, and then you look up after 8 minutes and it's lopsided and essentially the game's over. Lewis left of a screen out high from Greggs. Backs it out, slot left. Lobs it down low. The pass a little offline and out of bounds. Looking for Nate Moorhead.
Again, trying to take advantage of a mismatch there with Easton, but it's tougher than it looks.
10-5 is our score with 2:25 to play here for the first period. Pirates looking for win number 14 and a possible showdown with 6A heavyweight Owasso tomorrow night. They would get the winner of Owasso and Metro Christian. Forsyth turns the corner right. Pump fakes, bounces it down low with the ball out of bounds. Nobody was there. Edmond North, the tournament favorite by some, coming to this very, very fortunate to get by okay today. 58-53 Huskies, the final score.
One of those awesome things that people look for in this tournament. Very interesting score.
DeBron Lewis to Moorhead, out high, right side Adams. Rio pivots, now is doubled by Higdon to Edmondson. Whips it across the floor. Greggs with a basketball. Attack, spins against Chambers, goes up. Shot rattled out, no good. His tip wouldn't go. Gets a third opportunity and lays it in. Greggs with 3 tries gets his first basket. All of a sudden, Nathan Hale is within 3 of the Pirates. 10-7. We're at 1:41 to play here in period number 1. Dayton to Denton, left corner. Forsyth gives it back to his older brother straight on out front. Nathan Hale with his own defense. They bounce it for Higdon, working against Adams with his back to the basket of the baseline. Now he'll hand it off for Dayton. His quarter 3, good.
Good mention there of the zone defense. They're really focusing in on dribble penetration, trying to keep the Pirates out of the lane.
36th made triple of the year for the future Oklahoma Sooner. Well, they were frothing to the mouth last year watching Dayton blossom into a Division I prospect, a major Division I prospect here in Tulsa. Lewis bounces to Adams out front, guarded by Higdon. Jab steps, moves left, fires a 3, and rattles it home.
Showing the another weapon in his arsenal there, the long 3.
So Adams telling Dayton what you can do, I can do as well. He has 5, and the lead is 13-10 for the Pirates. Denton Forsyth for 3, same spot as brother hit on the last trip, and he gets a friendly roll off of the rim. He has 7 to lead all Pirates. Lead is 16-10. Adams out high, fears left, kicks it off in the corner. Kamari Bailey cut off by Dayton Forsyth. Head of the circle, Moorhead goes in against Denton. Good defense by Denton, and then a late whistle, and Jeff Edmondson can't believe it. That whistle came already after the shot had been missed and the rebound had been secured. They're going to call it on Dayton Forsyth. That's his first. The Pirates on the glass come into this one 9 rebounds better per game than the opposition. They are 4.5 rebounds better on the offensive glass per game through 14 games. First foul shot is good by Nate Moorhead, and the senior will get one more.
Coach Edmondson really thrives at the end of quarters and the beginning of quarters. Be interesting to hear what he dials up here for the Pirates.
Xavion Robinson, a senior, in for the first time off Coach Echeveria's bench. Second free throw with the left-handed senior Moorhead is on the way. That one spins off, and you can see the Rangers don't even challenge for a miss on a free throw. Nothing but Dale Pirates around the basket. Pirates will play for the final shot of the period unless they get a layup with 12 seconds to go. 16-11 Dale. Forsythe with a behind-the-back dribble. Draws a double team. Down low to Chambers for the layup. That's as good a part of his game as he has, and that's distributing the basketball as the three from behind half court. No good by Cabron Lewis.
Exactly right. All eyes are on Dayton Forsythe. And what the thing is he has the best vision of anybody on the floor. He found Trey Bridges there for the easy 2 point.
He did. He has 38 assists. That may not sound impressive, but it is. He only plays about half a game.
Exactly.
Dale by 7. We go to the second after these messages. We're live for the 58th Annual Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip here on Squirtle.tv.
So, not real big on paying bank fees? Well, that's okay. It means you're smart with your money and you know how to get a good deal. You're a credit union kind of person, and Communication Federal is your kind of credit union. In fact, Pay Me Checking puts real money right into your account every time you use your Visa debit card, online or in stores. Pay Me Checking, the free account that pays you, only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
Todd Miller, Will Jones back here with you courtside. 8 minutes in the books. Defending tournament champion Dale leads Tulsa Nathan Hale 18-11. Thanks to Denton Forsythe, who has 7. That's a team and game high total, and all coming off the bench. Edmondson will trigger it inbounds, and here we go. Second quarter of action underway for the BOK Center. This year's tournament fueled by Quick Trip, 58th Annual Tournament of Champions. Second appearance all time for the Pirates, the 6th for Nathan Hale. Dayton Forsythe through the top of the circle to Deacon Jones. 2 hard dribbles right, cut off at the elbow of the stripe, bounces for Trey Chambers. He squares up, spins it, and it's Adams, gets him up in the air. DeMario able to recover and block the shot. Adams with a rebound, a half-court bounce pass for Jacoby Edwards for the layup. You see the talent on both ends of the floor there by DeMario Adams, and now they're going to say Forsythe went over the line inbounding. Dayton has had some issue with a couple of calls here already in this first half. Pirates will have to defend the goal and protect a 3-point or 5-point lead with almost a minute gone here in the second period. Nathan Hale to trigger it in bounds. They'll leave it in the left corner. Devontae Greggs out high to Kamari Bailey. Good defense by Dayton Forsythe. Down low, it's Griggs. Good drop step move. Better defense by Chambers. Forced into a wide left miss, and Dayton Forsythe with a rebound. Ridden into the front court. Kicks it to Kelly for the layup. 7 minutes to go before halftime. Lead back to 7 for the Pirates, 20-13. They trap out high. They get it to Greggs. Greggs bounces it right corner. Pump fake. Step left. 3 on the way. Spins off. No good from Lewis. Pirates with a rebound and then a run-out pass tipped out of bounds by a good hustling Jacoby Edwards.
There's your from first quarter to second quarter adjustment by Coach Edmondson, the trap there at half court.
Easton Edmondson, the 5'10 junior, will inbound the basketball. Biggest crowd of the day as we move deeper into the night session here on day 1 of the 58th Annual Tournament of Champions, powered by Quick Trip. Chambers handles a bounce pass, was trapped underneath the goal. The kick out, deflected and intercepted. Hale 2 or 3-on-3. Robinson to the goal for the layup. That's actually Lewis, and he has his second basket, his 5th point.
That's that finishing ability that Cabron Lewis had. That was a tough one.
6.5 to play before the break. 20-15 Dale. Nathan Hale's hanging around. Forsythe buries a 3, though, right circle.
Here
he is just as cold-blooded as it gets.
He's feeling a little challenged.
He has 8 points, 2 3-point baskets. Now they trap right in front of us in the front court. Out of Greggs, it's stolen away. And then Kelly's pass deflected. Devontae Greggs gets it back. Right corner, Lewis for three, and he got it. And a timeout called by Jeff Edmondson. With 6:05 to play here in the first half. It's actually a charged timeout for Nathan Hale. And we'll take a break. 23-18, Dale over Nathan Hale for the 58th Annual Boys Tournament of Champions. Fueled by Quick Trip on Squirtle.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company. Older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you, and small enough to know you. We've been around since 1901, proudly serving the communities of Northwest Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. We're making banking easy. Whether you're at home, in the office, or waiting for the next quarter to start, our online or mobile banking options help you to juggle busy schedules and financial needs. So stop by and see us at any of our locations in Alva, Burlington, Freedom, Enid, and Kiowa, Kansas. We plant roots where others have branches. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
Back at the BOK Center, 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Dale 23, Nathan Hale of Tulsa 18. Nathan Hale, the designated Tulsa Public School host school in this year's event. Last year was Tulsa Memorial team that the Pirates beat in a tight one of the championship game. Levi Kelly with a basketball. You made mention of it. Forsyth's been a little bit miffed, I think, with the way this first half has gone, especially with the whistle. You might feel a run coming.
Yeah, he brings his best when the team is challenged.
Deacon Jones pulls up at the foul line, misses long on that free throw jumper. Into the front court with it is Cabron Lewis. Behind the back goes right side. Jacoby Edwards to the goal, scoops it up and hit the bottom of the rim. Rebound to Kelly and a foul against the Rangers. It's going to go against Jacoby Edwards. That's his first. And foul number 1 for Nathan Hale here in the second period. Higdon to replace Trey Chambers in the ball game. Denton Forsyth comes in as Easton Edmondson will go to the bench. Felix Echeverria has not substituted much at all. Jacoby Edwards has come in off the bench, as has Xavier Robinson. That's been pretty much it. They've gone with the 7-man rotation. 5:17 to play here in the first half. Jones Forsyth slides right, now gets into the paint, and a collision and a blocking foul. The official standing right near the play looked at the official on the wing and said, "What do you have?" And then he said, "A block."
Yeah, almost like he was double checking. He had the right call.
And now Jacoby Edwards is barking. You can see him standing on the near side of your screen after picking up his second foul. One coming at one end of the floor, that one defensively. They call it on the floor, so they'll inbound. Then inbounds to Jones, who fumbles, gathers, and gets it to Higdon out front. Now to Deacon, to Dayton Jones, the killer D's of Dale. 5 minutes to play before halftime. Forsyth, the crossover dribble, long 2, rattles off, no good. Rebound, Bailey's tied up by Jed Higdon. The arrow favors the Rangers, so Nathan Hale avoids the turnover. (23-18) our score with just under 5 minutes to play here in the first half. You surprised by this game so far?
A little, Todd, for sure. But like we talked about earlier, Dale's spurtability, you just kind of almost count on it.
And a turnover all forced by Denton Forsyth, as Jones now will trigger it in the backcourt for the Pirates. Trip 4 is to play before halftime, along with Will Jones. I'm Todd Miller at the BOK Center in Tulsa. We're here for every game this year on Squirtle. Appreciate Tulsa Public Schools for blessing us with this opportunity. Dayton Forsyth, right circle. Look at Adams being very physical with him. And Jeff Edmondson is up off the bench, upset. Now we get a foul.
Jeff felt like he got fouled on the dribble before.
DeMario Adams with his second. So one starter and one reserve for the Rangers of Nathan Hale with multiple fouls. That's their third here of the period. You're exactly right. Jeff was upset as he popped up off the bench, and after they finally blew the whistle, he said, "Call the first foul." Dayton Forsyth works right circle, now to the wing, accelerates to the baseline, spins left, gets it to Kelly, and a foul on the floor. From behind the push, Devontae Greggs, that's his first. Did you see how Forsyth adjusted? He was going to go up. Then there was nothing there, Will, and all of a sudden, with that great court vision, found Kelly in the paint.
The athletes that Hale is putting on Dayton are giving him a little trouble right now.
Denton Forsyth to Kelly. Kelly from the right circle into the paint. Left quarter to Jones. Now to Dayton Forsyth at a foul. And that whistle came much quicker against Bailey. It's his first. That should be number 5 against Nathan Hale, so it should be a double bonus here for the Dale Pirates, leading scorer and OU signee Dayton Forsyth. By the way, congratulations to you and Dale. What a terrific day that was in Pottawatomie County when he and Carson Griggs signed a pair of Division I letters of intent. Carson, of course, going to KU to play softball.
Special day for those individuals and their parents, and really our whole community that's invested in these kids, and as well as all our others. But just a really special day for Dale.
Forsyth has only missed 5 free throws in 60 trips. He missed his first and then hits the second, and he is approaching double figures. He has 9. The lead is 6, 24-18.
Mark that halfway through the second quarter, double bonus.
New rule in high school basketball this year, 5 fouls each quarter, 2 shots, no more 1-and-1s. Bounce pass to Rio Adams on the baseline. Whips it left. Jump shot of the way by Moorhead. No good. Long rebound to Denton Forsyth. He almost lost the handle. Now he regathers, drives into the paint, throws up a little teardrop floater. It rolls off. Ball volleyed a couple of times. Greggs has it. Taken away by Chambers. Yes. Back up and in. Trey Chambers.
Really tough play there by Trey, and just would not give up.
26-18. The lead is 8. It's Dale's biggest here of the first half. They've had trouble separating from the number 18 team in Class 4A thus far.
Rio Adams bringing the ball down the floor.
Lewis stops and puts up a 3 over Denton Forsyth, and he got it. Goodness gracious. Lewis already with 11.
Yeah, he's really talented. Really, you can see his shot-making ability.
Loves to have the ball in his hands, according to the scouting report. 3:06 to play first half. Lead back down to 5. Dayton Forsyth in traffic. Whips it around the defender to Chambers, and a foul on the floor. And we'll have free throws. That's against Kamari Bailey, who's picked up his second. So Bailey, Adams, and Edwards all with multiple fouls for Tulsa Nathan Hale here in the first half. Nathan Hale, 6th all-time appearance here at the Tournament of Champions. Their first since 1998 when they finished 4th as Forsyth hits the first. Their first appearance came in 1979. They've been here in 1987, 88, 92, and as we told you, last in 1998. Dayton gets both. He has 11 points, and the lead goes back to 7 for the Pirates. Under 3 minutes to play here in the first half from the BOK Center in the 58th Annual Tournament of Champions. Lewis, right side, gets to the top of the key. Leaves it off of the baseline for Bailey. It's almost knocked out of his hands. Higdon dives. Bailey gets it back. Now they feed it to Bailey down low. The pass juggled by Moorhead out of bounds. You can tell Hale does not want to run a half-court set.
No.
They don't. The longer the possession is extended, the more antsy they get.
Well, and because Cabron Lewis gets so much in transition, and he's so good at it that maybe they don't get very many half-court possessions.
2:34 to play. Denton hands it off out front. Or Dayton, excuse me, to Forsyth. Back to Chambers. Now to Ethan, right front court. 2:17 to play first half. Easton Edmondson. Great body control.
Yeah.
Off balance, hits a jumper left angle.
He really elevates well. A lot of people don't recognize that as a strength of him, but he's very good at that shot.
And he shoots so well. He doesn't shoot a lot, almost 50% for the year.
High efficiency.
And a 3 put up by Lewis. He's fouled by Denton Forsyth. And that's the first on Denton, and Lewis helped to sell that one as well.
He did, and we complimented Levi earlier, a volume scorer here like Lewis. A lot of those guys get crafty and drawing fouls.
So 3 free throws upcoming for Cabron Lewis. First foul shot is good. Here's what's ironic about this. In the roster that we had from Nathan Hale before the tournament started, they had him as Lewis Cabron. He's only your second best player, and his name wasn't right on the roster. Now, I understand my alma mater messing up my name. That's to be understood.
Yeah, that's why I was confused before the game. I couldn't get their names straight on who was who there.
Lewis hits all three. The third one was a little lucky as it rattled in and out, kissed the window, and then dropped back in. So the 3 points from the line cuts it down to 6. Dale 30, Nathan Hale 24 for the BOK Center. Forsyth whips it left quarter. Denton Forsyth for three. Bang!
Jeff Edmondson has gone to that a couple times. High ball screen, and the outside bottom of the zone can't get out there in time.
Denton having a big first half. He has 10, averaging just under 10 per ball game as a sophomore. Kamari Bailey bounces to Adams at the high post. Spins it against Chambers, draws a double, whips it right quarter. Moorhead's three is short. Adams tips it up, volleys with Chambers underneath the foul. I think it's against Trey Chambers. Trey Chambers has picked up his second personal foul, and that is only the first whistle against, correction, that's the second against the Pirates here in the period. It's on the floor, so the windbound with Cabron Lewis. Adams out front, glides to the goal, and he missed it over Chambers. Looked like he took an extra step or two, no whistle.
If he did take an extra step, he really covers a lot of ground, Todd. He's a great athlete.
Dayton Forsyth guarded out front by Kamari Bailey. And the ball's deflected. Dayton gets it back to Edmondson. He turns down a three, drives, jump passes right corner. Denton Forsyth splashes down another three.
Feathery touch there by Denton Forsyth.
Under a minute to play here in the first half. Dale is up the lead to 12, 36-24 over a very determined Nathan Hale ball club. Out high, Devontae Griggs with the basketball. He'll drive, scoops it high off the glass and missed it. Good defense by Higdon. Dayton Forsyth, another rebound. Down the middle of the floor with his head on a swizzle. Now he's cut off top of the circle, whips it left. Can Dayton make it 3 or 4 in a row? And he does. Don't touch him, Will. He's on fire. 4 3-pointers, 4 in a row for Denton.
Big brother finding him during this stretch.
Half a minute to play in the first half. Edmondson almost with a steal. Deflected the ball into the backcourt. Lewis runs it down to the foul against Higdon. That's number 2 on Jet, number 3 against the Pirates, with 24.3 seconds to play before halftime.
About 3 minutes ago, you asked me if I was surprised about this game, and that's that spurt ability we're talking about for those that don't know and watch Dale very often.
And it's all been from Denton Forsyth. 4 3-point baskets give him 27 now in the year. That's the second most, and I'll give you 3 guesses. The first 3 don't count. Who is the leader? And he already has 2. The Forsyths have 6 3-pointers in the first half. Moorhead on a kick cross-court pass, has it deflected, gets it back. Lewis standing wide open, shoots for 3, airballed, and that was because Dayton Forsyth went racing out there with his face.
8 seconds here, Todd.
It's a lot of time. Denton to inbound to Dayton in the backcourt. Forsyth up the right side, veers left, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, all the way to the goal, foul. And that is number 3 on DeMario Adams. Correction, they're going to call it on Devontae Griggs. That's his second. 8 seconds, so it took 6.5 for him to go the length of the floor and draw a foul.
Just a very smart player.
First one is up, and it's good. Higdon will replace Chambers out there with the floor for the final 2.5 seconds of the first half. There you go. Up to 16, a chance to make it 17 with the second free throw. Jeff Edmondson saying keep him in front of you, but don't foul. And they're going to call him for a line violation. So that's a turnover for Dale. Lead remains 16. They'll inbound to Lewis. Lewis, one dribble, heaves it from three-quarter court, and that's the way the half ends. It was close for a while. Dale breaks it open, 40-24 Pirates over the Rangers at the break. Our halftime recap coming up next on the 58th Annual Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip here on Squirtle.tv.
At Krotz, Lowry & Associates, our dedication to superior client service continues to drive our pursuit to provide the highest quality service. We are committed to providing close, personal attention to our clients and take pride in giving you the assurance that the help you receive comes from years of advanced training, technical experience, and financial acumen. We are not your ordinary bean counters. Call us today and find out what makes us different. 405-848-2200. Or visit us at krotzcpa.com.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
The proof starts here at Upper Crust. The details are deliberate, perfectly on purpose. From that warm greeting to the wood-fired smoky char of our signature pies. We've thought it through. Down to every pour, garnish, and drizzle. Hey, pizza brings us together, and the details bring you here. Upper Crust. Gather around.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
There you see the score from downtown Tulsa as we work towards a conclusion of day number 1 of the 58th Annual Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip. Along with Will Jones, I'm Todd Miller. Dale, the defending boys tournament champions, 40. Nathan Hale, 24. I'm going to give the Rangers a lot of credit, though. Dale, as though, made them play a game that they don't want to play. And I said this earlier, Will, the more passes they have to make on offense, the more antsy they get. They want 1 or 2 passes and a lot of one-on-one stuff, and that's tough to get against a Jeff Edmondson coach defense.
Absolutely. Dale's defense is elite. That switching man is hard to get around. They do such a great job and help. And you're right. They're very good in transition, Tulsa Hill is. But Dale is forcing them into that half-court game, and that is not Tulsa Hill's strength.
I give them credit, and I guess I'm spoiled. Sometimes when you're in the forest, it's hard to appreciate the trees, but you know, we've become spoiled with Dale. Okay, when this thing going to be a 30-point game, and give Hale credit because they came out and they fought with all they had to keep this game close. Had it not been for a 10-0 Forsyth run to close the first half, this is a 1 or 2 possession game.
Really impressed with Rio Adams and Cabron Lewis. Those two are pretty special players, and we heard a lot about them coming in, and they've definitely shown why they'll be some of the more talented players that we'll face all year.
Denton and Dayton, the Forsyth brothers, have combined for 28 of Dale's 40 points, so they themselves have outscored Nathan Hale by 4 halfway through. Denton with 16 points, 2 rebounds, 1 steal. He's 5 of 7, 4 of 5 from 3, 2 of 2 for the foul line. 12 points, 2 rebounds for Dayton Forsyth, 4 of 5 for the foul line, 3 of 8 shooting, 2 of 4 from 3. This is what I like, those 6 assists, only 3 turnovers, and he's really been pressured tonight by some good athletes, and 1 steal for Dayton.
A couple of them uncharacteristic for him as well, but he's such a talented passer and such a good ball handler as well.
Trey Chambers with 4 points and 5 rebounds. He now has, let's check the score sheet here. He has 200. I'll get, okay. He has 398 career rebounds with those 5. So he's probably going to go over 400 before this evening is over. 2 points apiece, Easton Edmondson, Levi Kelly, 2 points, Deacon Jones, 2 points, Jet Hickton. At the stripe, the Pirates were 6 of 7. Leading score at halftime with 14, Cabron Lewis. He has 1 rebound, 1 block, 1 steal. He's 4 of 7 from the floor, 2 of 4 from 3, 4 of 5 from the foul line. 5 points, 3 rebounds to Mario Adams, but he has a couple of personal fouls. 2 points each in the first half, Devontae Greggs, and also 2 points for Jacoby Edwards, and 1 point for Nate Moorhead. Bench scoring thanks to Denton Forsyth 16. It's an 18-2 Dale advantage. Fast break points even at 2. Second chance points, Pirates 6, Rangers 2. Points off turnover 7-7. Points to the paint, Dale leads 14-10. Pirates led by 7 at the end of 1, 18-11. They outscored Nathan Hale 22-13 over the second 8-minute stanza, and they lead it by 16 at the break. 14 of 26 field goal shooting for Dale, 54%. They were 6 of 11 from beyond the arc. Nathan Hale was 8 of 18, 44%, 3 of 7 from 3 for 43%, 5 of 9 from the foul line. Rebounds, all Dale on the glass, 17-7. 7 offensive rebounds for the Pirates, 2 for the Rangers, and both of those came on 1 flurry near the basket in the first period. They have not since secured an offensive rebound. Only 1 assist, 8 made baskets for Nathan Hale, 9 on 14 baskets for Dale. Pirates in the first half have 5 steals to 1 for Nathan Hale. Hale has both of the game's blocked shots. If you look at the stat sheet, it's very, very clear how these two teams play. 9 assists, 14 made baskets for Dale. 1 assist, 8 made baskets for Nathan Hale.
And that correlates to your point you made about how they don't want to play in the half court. And so a lot of those baskets are created by one-on-one with the basketball in their hands. And like you said, Dale's really sharing the ball. Their offense, whole philosophy is about ball movement and sharing. And when you have the best player in the state with a lot of people's eyes on him, he really does a great job of distributing the ball.
There you see the score. Pirates on top of the Rangers by 16 at the break. The defending champs have it when we start here at number 3 after these messages. You're watching the 58th Annual Tournament of Champions fueled by Quick Trip here on Squirtle.tv.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
Ready for the start of the second half, courtside with Dale Superintendent of Schools Will Jones and the Squirtle crew. I'm Todd Miller. Boy, we're glad to be here today, tomorrow, Friday night. Best high school basketball tournament in the state of Oklahoma. The defending champs in the boys draw. Dale leading by 16, and the Pirates will have it. Shooting off to our right as we look cross court to Easton Edmondson, getting ready to throw in. Edmondson, Levi Kelly, Jones, Chambers, and Dayton Forsyth out to begin the second half for Dale, and here we go. Final 16 minutes of play underway. Winner will face either Metro Christian or Owasso in the semifinals. Levi Kelly dribbles up, right wing, now accelerates into the paint, lost his footing, and they're going to call him for a travel. It'll be the 7th turnover for Dale. They have forced 8 from Nathan Hale here in this ball game. Levi, kind of a tough night, 1 of 3 shooting. That's his 2nd turnover. He's missed both of his 3-point attempts. Still plays hard on defense. Moorhead spins, gets away from Kelly, who slipped, and brings it to the front court. Right side, Devontae Greggs. He'll throw up a little leaner. He missed it. Bodies on the floor. Rebound to Levi Kelly. It was actually Lewis with the jumper. Forsythe clears into the front court. Dayton, 1 dribble, leans, fires the jumper. It spins off, no good. Rebound to Cabron Lewis. He'll leave it up ahead for Moorhead for the lay-in. You don't see Dale get beat back very often. But
no, you don't.
There.
Transition defense is a priority for Jeff Edmondson, but what a great find by Cabron Lewis.
Fourth fast break point today for Nathan Hale. There's only been 6 of those in the ball game. We played 17 minutes. Edmondson all the way to the goal, and that was Ole defense as they just watched him kiss it off the window.
Really nifty hesitation move there by Easton Edmondson.
He has 4. Edmondson has had another big game, 2 assists, no turnovers. His turnover to assist ratio very, very good. And here's still right side. Driving in is Griggs. The shot was blocked, and then Kelly. Or is that Dayton Forsythe? It's Dayton Forsythe that went high for the block, and he is down in pain underneath the Nathan Hale goal. Easton Edmondson pointing towards the Pirate bench. Levi Kelly is there as well. And, boy, you can get a look at Dayton Forsythe as he is really grimacing in pain.
Dayton waved off the substitution and the coach coming out. He was cut. His legs were cut out from underneath him. He landed straight on his back.
Of course he waved off coming down to the ball game. Easton Edmondson drives right, kicks it right corner. Kelly for 3 is short. Demario Adams with the rebound. It's his 4th of the night to lead Nathan Hale in that category, and an offensive foul called at the other end. I think they're looking at Lewis. They are, and they got him for a moving screen. That's his first, and turnover number 10 tonight for the Rangers.
Levi Kelly, very crafty. Some might call it flopping. I call it crafty.
This team does a great job in taking charges. Entering this one, they had 9 charges taken for the season. Last year, they had a lot more coming into Tulsa. Edmondson bounces it down low. Gets it back to Easton. Now to Kelly. Slides through the paint. Whips it right corner. Jones 1 dribble. Leans right paint and knocks it down. Deacon Jones with 4 points.
I like that floater move there for Deacon Jones. Good to see him get going.
Deacon now 2 of 4 shooting coming in. Jones for the season, 42% from the field. 44-26. Left corner 3, Lewis. Back rims. Kelly with a rebound. To Dayton Forsythe. Forsythe gallops right, gets to the block, is knocked to the floor again. No whistle. He cross courts on the bounce pass to Deacon Jones. Jones backs it out with 5:15 to play here in the 3rd period. Pirates trying to put this one away. Kelly bounces it for Jones directly in front of our broadcast position. Forsythe sets a high screen. Jones goes around him, but Adams trying to block the shot. It's going to be called for the foul. That's actually Devontae Greggs, and that's his 3rd personal. Apparently, Nathan Hale's game plan tonight is to be very, very physical with Dayton Forsythe, and he's going to be a sore young man before tomorrow's game, either against Owasso or Metro Christian.
Coach Edmondson's going to get him just a quick breather and just check on him a little bit.
He certainly should. Jones' first free throw is good. Deacon is 68% foul shooter. He's a little bit off pace from his career numbers in 4 seasons at Dale. Again, their win on December the 12th at Luther was number 100 for this senior class. They're now 101-8 after defeating Christian Heritage going into the break. Jones gets a friendly carom off the back rim. It drops, and the lead is 20. 5:05 to play. Gliding down the paint, Greggs shot, Lewis shot wouldn't go. Ball on the floor. Then Forsythe has it to Easton Edmondson. Edmondson dribbles between the legs. Good no-look pass to a cutter. The layup is good. It's Levi Kelly with the bucket.
A great vision and really an intelligent cut by Levi Kelly.
All the way to the goal. Edwards, he misses the layup, gets his own miss, and it's off of Jacoby out of bounds as he stepped to the baseline. So this one getting away from Nathan Hale. It's 48-26 Pirates with 4:46 to play. And a timeout on the floor. It's charged to Hale.
Good timeout.
Back after these messages, it's the 58th annual Tournament of Champions fueled by Quick Trip here on Squirtle.tv.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
They'll have the basketball out of the Nathan Hale timeout with trip fours to play here in the third period. Appreciate Tulsa Public Schools for allowing Squirtle to bring you all 24 games free this weekend from Green Country. Higdon gets a little rub, moves left and lays it in. Jet with 4 points, and the lead goes to 24 for the Pirates, 50-26.
Nice set play I alluded to earlier in the game from Coach Edmondson.
Taven Weber handles it out front, another steal. Denton Forsythe to Higdon, goes to the rim, missed it with his back to the basket. Jones with a rebound, and it's out of bounds. It'll go back to Nathan Hale with 4:18 to play here in the third. Jeff Edmondson looking for career victory number 466. It would move Dale all time in the Tournament of Champions to 5-2. Before last year, you had to go back to 2012 when the tournament was held in the babysitter to find the other appearance for the Pirates in this elite tournament. Pump fake left, Lewis, and he knocks down the two. Cabron Lewis with his 5th basket, and the lead is 50-28 with under 4 minutes to play here in the third.
He's made just enough perimeter shots to get Easton off the floor there, and a very good shot mid-range.
Edmondson hands it off to Kelly, and he knocks the eyes out of it. That is the first Dale-made three-pointer by anybody without the last name Forsythe. That's also the 7th made triple for Dale tonight. They averaged 7.5 makes, and a quick three at the other end is no good by Lewis. Another rebound into the front court. Levi Kelly, he'll glide all the way to the goal and scoops it in.
That shot that Levi just made, he knew it was going in when it left his hand, and that was good to see for him. If he gets going, this thing will get ugly in a hurry.
5 straight for Levi. He has 7 of the ball game. It's now 55-28. Adams handling the basketball against Jones. He pushed off and got by with it. Top of the key is Edwards. Jacoby into the body of Kelly. It's not free. Denton Forsythe up ahead to Jones, right to the floor for the layup.
You see Deacon flying around defense. He's like a free safety out there.
Timeout on the floor with 2:58 to play in the third. Dale 57, Nathan Hale 28 from the 58th annual Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip on Squirtle.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
The top half of the winners bracket semifinals is set, Edmond North, the top-ranked team in Class 6A, nationally ranked, will take on Crossings, who knocked off 4A power Weatherford. Winner of this game will play at 5:30 against the winner of Owasso and Metro Christian. Lewis pump fakes, drives left, whips it across the floor. Edwards steps into a three. It's short. Chambers with a rebound. Dayton Forsyth is out there. He took a break after a couple of hard falls here in the second half. Dayton to Denton. He drives baseline, gets two defenders in the air, misses the layup. Second tip wouldn't go. It's on the floor. Chambers gets it, goes up, and Adams swats it away. Rebound to Nathan Hale. On the counterattack is Taven Weber. Glides to the goal to Adams, who kicks it back out high, and they bank in a runner from Bailey. .212 to play here in the third period. The lead is 27 for Dale. Dayton Forsyth working against the man-to-man pressure out front from Kamari Bailey. Takes him out the dribble, misses left-handed layup, but the tip good by Jet Higdon. 1:52 to play here in the third period. Back to a 29-point lead for the two-time defending champs. Lewis against Denton Forsyth. Bounces to Edwards right side against Levi Kelly. Edwards with a good crossover dribble, and Kelly was on his hip and commits the foul. That's Levi's first. And that is the first here late in the period against Dale. That's one thing this team does. They play that switching man-to-man defense, and they don't foul a lot.
No, they're so good in help as well, so they protect the rim.
Kamari Bailey to inbound. Lobs it left wing side. That's Nate Grace, who's out for the first time. He is a senior. Jacoby Edwards against Kelly. Left side, Lewis. Backs it straight out. Against Denton Forsyth. He'll whip it right quarter. They turn down a three. Now they leave it right side, Bailey. Bailey to Robinson. He goes to the rim for the layup. Xavion Robinson with his first basket. 72 seconds to play in the period. 59-32 Pirates. Denton Forsyth, and as he brings it to the front court, a foul. Boy, that was a ticky-tack foul they're going to call. Away for the basketball against Kamari Bailey, and that's his third.
I think that was just accumulation. They've been getting tangled up a lot. The crowd's been reacting to those two a lot, and I think that finally the official got tired of looking at it.
Third foul for the Hale Rangers here in the period. They lob it to Chambers to Higdon, cutting the basket. He pump fakes and lays it in.
Great pass by Trey Chambers there.
Trey really does a great job of distributing the basketball for a big guy. 55 seconds to play in the third, and Kelly rips the ball away and forces yet another turnover. Up ahead, Denton Forsyth to the goal. Left-handed layup missed, but he's fouled. If you want to watch fundamental basketball as Robinson picks up his first, watch or take in person a Dale game. One of my favorite quotes from people that watch them for the first time is, that is old school basketball. You better believe it is. It's team basketball. It's sharing the basketball as Denton knocks down his first point here in the second half.
You know, and if you come into Dale Public Schools, it's kind of like you go back in time a little bit, and there's a little old school to Dale. And so I think it just rubs off on this team, and certainly Coach Edmondson coaches them that way.
Second free throw, no good. Lewis yanks down the rebound. Dale's been very good tonight for the foul line. Lewis steps into a three, top of the key, and splashes it home. Can't give him a breath of life because he'll put it down. 26 seconds to play. Edmondson to Forsyth on a cross-court pass. Lobs it up ahead. Jones into the body of two defenders, and he'll draw the foul. And that will be on Moorhead, who has his second.
Had a little pressure dialed up there by Nathan Hale, and Rio Adams really gambled, which makes it to where he's not on the back end to protect the basket.
You know, we told you that the last time that Nathan Hale was in the Tournament of Champions was, well, not the last time. In 1988, as the first free throw is good by Jones. They had a guy that I think a lot of people in Pottawatomie County will recognize the name. Clay Martin was their best player on that team as he hits both free throws.
NFL official.
He has been since 2018.
Great Jinx boys basketball coach.
He's in the OBU Hall of Fame, the Tulsa Public School Hall of Fame. In that tournament, he had 15 rebounds, 68 points. Quick jumper at the other end, no good. In fact, people forget Clay was an all-state football player, too, for Hale.
Played at Tulsa, yes.
Jones lays it up, and he missed it. Rebound tipped out. Higdon runs it down, throws it up, and it's short, and that'll do it on the third period of play. 64-35 Dale. Pirates cruising now as we go to the fourth period. That's coming up next from Tulsa on Squirtle.tv.
For over 50 years, Tulsa Tech has helped people find new career paths, jobs, and a successful future. We've partnered with Tulsa businesses to grow our economy and help train the workforce of our community. During these uncertain times, one thing is for sure. Tulsa Tech will be here when life returns to normal, helping people make their own path. We will get through this together.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
24-11, third period. And Dale cruising as we go to the fourth. 64-35 our score. Lincoln Christian and Tahlequah's girls with our buddy Doug Nelson coming up next here on Squirtle. That might be the best opening round game and maybe one of the best girls games of the entire tournament here in Tulsa this weekend. That's next here on Squirtle. Hale basketball to start the second half. Cabron, or the fourth period. Lewis to Adams out front. Adams has been neutralized tonight. Only 5 points. Lewis with another 3. That one is short. And the stick back, no good. Chambers had the ball knocked away from him. McCarram's right back to Robinson, who missed the initial shot, and he puts it in. 7:25 to play. 64-37 our score. Edmondson being ridden by Rio Adams into the front court. Good no-look bounce past Chambers. Didn't expect it. It goes off of his hands out of bounds. Cabron Lewis quickly attacks his double team to the foul line. Pitches left side. The 3 good by Kamari Bailey. Minute in to the fourth period. 5-0 Hale run to start the final period at 64-40. Chambers will measure a 3. Only his second try from long distance this year. He missed that when he'd been 1 of 1. Jones to Higdon to Trey down the paint. Layup good. Chambers with 6 points. He now has 566 in his career at Dale High School. Nate Moorhead to Lewis out front. Forsyth about to check back in along with Levi Kelly. Lewis to Adams. Rio squares up off the dribble, backs it out, and knocks down a clean 17-footer. A little surprised Dayton's coming to the ballgame. He mouthed to Deacon Jones during that end of period. Look at Deacon at the other end. Glide to the goal and flip up a tough shot off the glass and in. My back hurts. That's what he mouthed. He's going to come into the ballgame with 6:19 to play. There's a timeout on the floor. Back after these messages. It's all Dale tonight here in T-Town at the 58th Annual Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip on Squirtle.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
He just doesn't look himself, honestly.
Levi Kelly, Trey Chambers, Dayton Forsyth, Deacon Jones, and Easton Edmondson out on the floor. That's the starting 5 for the Pirates. So we approach 6 minutes to go in this quarterfinal matchup for the Tournament of Champions in Tulsa. Moorhead scoots left. Good defense by Jones, and he forced him to drag his pivot foot. That is vintage Deacon Jones at its finest.
And the thing that you may not just see, it doesn't just jump out, just his strength. They can't get around him.
Under 6 to play. Forsyth across midcourt. Nathan Hale still in a man-to-man. Easton off the dribble, scoops it in.
Another
6.
Really crafty move by Easton, finishing with his right hand on the left side.
First half, only a 4-point advantage for Dale. Points in the paint. They've dominated inside the lane here in the second half, and that's going to do it for the starters. Down low. They're forced to give it up. They'll kick it out left side. Gregg's 3, no good. Rebound, and they'll throw it up ahead. Kelly runs it down to the goal. Left-handed lay-in is good. And a timeout, and Levi Kelly, a big reason why this game has exploded. He has 9 of his 11 here in the second half.
You hear about quarterbacks throwing receivers open in the NFL. Dayton just threw Levi Kelly open. What a great pass.
Everybody says, why does it, well, not everybody at Dale, but around the state, why didn't Dale play football? Well, I think he'd probably be pretty good at that too. Well, you told me something. There's never been an interest about that.
It's just not who we are.
Yeah.
We've got such a great baseball program, 22 state championships in our baseball program, and so that's just who we are.
Maddox Caldwell, Ethan Douglas, Jackson Womack, Denton Forsyth, and Kaysen Richardson out on the floor now as Jeff Edmondson has gone to the bench. This second team unit that's out there, with the exception of Denton, they play almost as much as the varsity in most games. That's how you build a program.
Absolutely.
Gregg slides to the right block. His trap goes up, and they're going to bail him out with a whistle. See if they call it on Maddox Caldwell. It's instead on Denton Forsyth. That's his second. Team foul number 2 here in the fourth period against the Pirates. Dale, the highest scoring team in Class 2A, averaging 72.5 points per ball game. First foul shot by Greggs is good.
And Jeff Edmondson, we could be averaging 90.
There's no question.
And he's so classy and represents our school in such a great way. And these young men get a lot of playing time as a result.
Gregg's second free throw is up. That one is no good. Denton Forsyth with a rebound. In fact, I found it interesting enough. The stat was put on social media by I Was at the Game. Of the 7 classes, as a 3 misses, no good at the other end. Rebound to Maddox Caldwell. Of the 7 classes at Oklahoma, that's the 5th out of 7 leading scores in a class.
Yeah.
But you're right, that's misleading. It could be much, much more than that. And it has been in games that have been close. Richardson misses a bump off the window. Rebound tipped up in the air by Taven Weber. Now Adams working one-on-one against Douglas, who knocks it away, but Ethan unable to save it back in bounds. Ethan Douglas, specialist in baseball, is going to East Central to continue his athletic career. Good for Easton next year.
Very good
Ethan,
catcher.
not Easton.
Very good catcher. And very smart young man.
4:36 to play in the ball game. It's 72-43 Dale. Tomorrow night will be a much more difficult challenge. Weber with it out front, likely against 6A heavyweight Owasso, one of the favorites to win the state title. Otomowu, right side Robinson. His 3 is an air ball. Elijah Millette can't get the rebound, and it's off of Elijah out of bounds. Millette, though, will forever be remembered as the guy that kicked it out to the kid from Worcester last year.
Absolutely.
On the assist off of a Worcester miss and allowed the kid to make the basket in the state tournament.
Yeah, what a great moment that was.
Jordan Otomewu to inbound left corner. Gregg's with it, approaching the halfway point of the final half. Try to reverse it. Caldwell with a steal. Maddox goes to the block and then loses the ball, and he'll turn it right back over.
Caldwell, really a long, talented kid, shoots the ball well, has some shot-making ability.
Sometimes plays a little fast. There was an example of it, but you're right. He is a very talented young man. Timeout on the floor with 4:10 to play. Back after these messages for the 58th Annual Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip here on Squirtle.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
The Hale Pirates, the defending tournament champions here in T-Town, 4-10 away from punching their ticket into the semifinals tomorrow night. That game will tip at 5:30 against Metro Christian or Owasso. That game can be seen later tonight here on Squirtle. Hale with it to the front court. Adamewu gets an elbow left for Nate Grace. It's knocked away from him. Douglas gets a run-out pass, goes to the goal. Ethan high off the window, and he drops it in.
Very nice finish by Ethan Douglas.
And then a bad pass. Womack with the steal goes up. And he is fouled. Nate Grace with his first. Womack's first free throw is no good. 3:49 to play. Dale 74, Nathan Hale 43. Second free throw up, and that one is good. So Womack's into the scorebook here at the TOC at the BOK. Alphabet soup on a Wednesday night as Weber has it knocked out of his hands on the far side out of bounds. Here comes Jaden Turner, a junior, in for Nathan Hale. They'll play at 1:30 against either the Patriots or the Rams tomorrow in the consolation semifinals. All time, they will dip to 5-11 here at the Tournament of Champions. Intercepted pass by Ethan Douglas. Into the front court is Douglas. Now he's going to slow it down. Here's back middle of the floor. Accelerates right. Kick out pass deflected, looking for Chambers. Maddox almost got it back. Now they bounce it up ahead for Adamewu to the goal, and he lays it in.
Nice Euro step by the young man.
3:07 to play in the ball game. 75-45 Dale. Womack veers left side. Now to Richardson, looking for Womack. Instead gives it up to Millette. Hard to the goal, and it's blocked and out of bounds. Blocked to Nate Grace. So Caldwell will throw in. Maddox to Kaysen to Ethan out front. Douglas to Womack. Back to Douglas. Down the paint. Bounces right quarter. Millette's three as the bench comes up in unison. Rebound picked up off the floor by Douglas to Caldwell. Step back three. On line but a little short. Douglas with the rebound. Good job by Ethan. He's playing well and hard in the late stages of this one. Caldwell's three, no good. Hale with a rebound. Out of the back is Adamewu. 2:16 from the final horn here in Tulsa. Dale's going to improve to 14-1. Grace throws up an off-balance shot, wouldn't go. Follow shot, no good. Finally, after the second miss, Ethan Douglas has the rebound. To Womack, and his bad pass intercepted by Adamewu. He'll bounce it up ahead for Turner, and a big block that time by Kaysen Richardson.
Kaysen Richardson, lefty pitcher for the Pirates, who was on the mound in 2023 in the fall as we won the state championship. The recipient of the dog pile. Good athlete.
Cam Wilson is in. Logan Hurst is into the ball game now for Dale. Keaton Hill is wearing 22. He's out there as well. Jump shot runnels out. No good. Hill couldn't handle the rebound. It's picked up by Xavion Robinson, and he's fouled. 1:53 to play, and the foul is against Ethan Douglas, his first. Number two against the Pirates here in the fourth period. So Cam Wilson and Logan Hurst will wear 12 and 14 of the tournament. Hill and Jeremiah Skaggs will rotate this weekend wearing number 22. First foul shot is up, and it's good. So one more coming up for Xavion Robinson. He has his 5th point. Nathan Hale will dip to 5-3 under first-year head coach Felix Echeverria's direction. Robinson hits the second. 75-47 with the $1:45 to play. Douglas angles right to the baseline. Now backs it out of the wing. Ethan's bounce pass taken away. Nate Grace with the steal to the goal, lays it in.
Really like Nate Grace's motor. He is really playing hard and created something there for himself.
He's a senior, minute and a half to play. Cam Wilson into the paint, leans, almost banked it in. Rebound to Nathan Hale. Anamewu. Jordan into the front court. To Robinson, back to Anamewu. Straight on for 3, clanged it off the back of the rim and it dropped in. Jordan with 5 points. 1:05 to play in the ball game. 75-52. Douglas gets to the paint, kicks it out. Logan Hill's 3, no good off the front rim. Weak side rebound to Hale. They'll try to lob it up ahead. Good play by Cam Wilson. Maddox, Caldwell, and Jackson Womack are going to come into the ball game. Douglas and Kaysen Richardson will go to the bench. Hale will clean up, watch film, probably watch the Owasso game against Metro Christian later, and then get ready for semifinal Thursday. Wilson all the way to the goal, and it's laid in. Cam Wilson with his first points here at the Tournament of Champions. 40 seconds to play. Womack with the near steal. Grace drives to the goal and missed the runner. Rebound on the floor. Grace gets it back, goes to the goal, and he's fouled as that shot skipped across the rim. Foul is against Logan Hill. That's his first. Mario Stansolis is about to check in. There's the first free throw is good by Grace. Stansolis was one of 4 players that were not on the initial roster handed out by Nathan Hale High School before this tournament. They were not wearing number 0, number 5, or number 24. They are now, and they're playing this weekend here in Tulsa. In Nathan Hale, the designated host team this year by Tulsa Public Schools, as Grace misses the second there for the rebound, though, and a stick back is Jaden Turner. 25 seconds to play. Caldwell into the front court. 77-55. Caldwell hands it off right side. Now they get it back to Maddox. 10 seconds to play. He'll put up a 3, and he got it. Maddox Caldwell knocks down the 3. It is the 8th of the night for the Pirates. 2 seconds, 1 second. Will they get a shot off? Yes, they do. With Turner, he misses at the buzzer. And Dale has beaten Tulsa Nathan Hale tonight, 80-55. We will be back with the game recap, including final numbers. Dale 14-1, the defending champions, head to the semifinals. They blow out Tulsa Nathan Hale tonight, 80-55, at the 58th annual Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip here on Squirtle.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief. These are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
So, not real big on paying bank fees? Well, that's okay. It means you're smart with your money and you know how to get a good deal. You're a credit union kind of person, and Communication Federal is your kind of credit union. In fact, Pay Me Checking puts real money right into your account every time you use your Visa debit card, online or in stores. Pay Me Checking, the free account that pays you only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company. Older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you, and small enough to know you. We've been around since 1901, proudly serving the communities of Northwest Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. We are making banking easy. Whether you're at home, in the office, or waiting for the next quarter to start, our online or mobile banking options help you to juggle busy schedules and financial needs. So stop by and see us at any of our locations in Alva, Burlington, Freedom, Enid, and Kiowa, Kansas. We plant roots where others have branches. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Back here for a final time as we wrap up the defending champions from Dale's 80-55 win tonight over Tulsa Nathan Hale. Todd Miller, Will Jones, and the Squirtle crew. Coming up, Doug Nelson next with Lincoln Christian and Tahlequah in girls action. Tonight, Nathan Hale, 41% for the floor, 20 of 49, 6 of 16 from 3, and 9 of 14 for the foul line. Dale, 52% for the night, 30 of 58, 8 of 21 from 3 for 38%. The Pirates were at the line 15 times and made 12. On the glass, Dale wins it by 12, 37-25. Offensively, 15-11 in favor of the Pirates. 17 Ranger turnovers to 12 for Dale. Dale had 16 assists on 30 made field goals. Nathan Hale with just 5 on 20 made field goals. 4 blocks tonight for both teams. In the steal department, Nathan Hale with 4, Dale with 11. Coming into the tournament, Dale was averaging 11 steals per ball game. Individually, let's just go down the stat sheet. First of all, for the Pirates, 6 points from Easton Edmondson, 4 assists, no turnovers. Levi Kelly, 11 points, 4 rebounds. Deacon Jones had 12 points, 4 rebounds, 1 steal. Trey Chambers, 6 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. 12 points, 3 rebounds from Dayton Forsyth, 3 points, 1 rebound from Maddox Caldwell. Dayton tonight had 6 assists all of the first half. Denton Forsyth with 17 points and 5 rebounds, 2 steals, a block, and 1 assist. Jed Higdon, 8 points, 5 rebounds, 2 points, 3 rebounds. Ethan Douglas, Jackson Womack, 1 point, 2 points and a rebound from Cam Wilson. Logan Hurst, Kason Richardson, Jeremiah Skaggs, Elijah Millett all played but did not score. 19 tonight from Cabron Lewis leads Nathan Hale in a losing effort. 6 points from Xavion Robinson, 5 points from Kamari Bailey, 3 points each from Nate Grace, also 3 from Nate Moorhead, also 5 points from Jordan Ottawamo, and 7 in there from DeMario Adams. He had just 4 rebounds, 3 points apiece from Grace and 3 from Devontae Greggs, 2 points tonight and 2 rebounds from Jacoby Edwards. You look at the stat line for Adams, can't do a better job. Limited him to 4 touches offensively. He was 3 of 4 shooting. He had 7 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Not many teams in the state capable of trailing him that way.
Absolutely, and you kept feeling like he was going to have more of an impact on the game, but credit to Dale's defense, but, man, he's a talented young man.
Bench points, 33-18 Dale. Fast break points, Pirates by 2, 10-8. Second chance points, 10-9 Dale. Points off turnovers, 17-16 Pirates, and Dale in the paint by 16, 40-24. A friend, good to work with you. I guess we'll do it again tomorrow night, 5:30.
Yeah, always a pleasure.
All right, Will Jones, the superintendent of schools at Dale, joining us here with the broadcast. Coming up next, Doug Nelson has the call of a terrific girls matchup from T-Town. It's Lincoln Christian and Tahlequah. It's coming up next for the 58th Annual Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip here on Squirtle.tv.